Hey guys, Steve Zalunardo here. We're in mid-July in my backyard in our creative media group here, Selvin and Chris, and we're gonna have just a questionnaire today. To be honest, I wasn't prepared, so let's just be honest, and we're gonna run off some questions about myself personally, and let's go. Let's hit them up.
All right, so we usually come here and Steve has his stuff laid out. Today's a chill day.
Yeah.
His stuff is usually laid out, so today he's grabbing a drink, he's taking it easy, and we want to find out a little bit more about Steven Zalunardo, a little bit more behind real estate, and kind of get into the mind of Steve and figure out who the heck he is, right? So we're gonna start with some questions, and he's gonna knock them off for us. You won't see me, but you will hear my voice, and Steve will kind of give us some answers.
So
right?
totally off the cuff. Okay, buddy, let's do it.
All right, so we're gonna shoot them at you, okay? First one, where are you from, Steve?
Background
Background,
or
give
in
us
Canada?
a little bit about like family, or you can generalize it too. Family here, family home, where you're originally from, your background. Tell us a little bit more about
Yeah, so my parents are from Italy. They immigrated to Canada in 1968. My mom is actually Sicilian, and my dad is from North Italy, about 40 kilometers north. So Treviso is the actual place. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's where they're from.
You got any family here though?
Yeah, we got family here. We still got family back home, and that's pretty much it.
Wicked. Brothers and sisters?
I do. Yeah, I have two siblings.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
Both older.
Okay, wicked. So you're the youngest.
Youngest and best looking for sure. It's the vodka.
All right, so we
the
heard it
vodka
here.
speaking.
So if your siblings see this, they know.
They won't be watching.
If they're watching, they know who to come for. All right, so second question for you: what are your hobbies? Like, what does Steve like to do for fun?
Yeah, good question. I'm very passionate about cars, right? Like auto. Sorry, buddy. So this is really off the cuff, but totally like cars. Like very huge passion about cars. I can go from like a 1948 Chev pickup truck to a modern day Ferrari. So like it's just like a wide range of vehicles. I just love passion for automobiles in general for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now with the love of cars, do you do anything with that? Do you go karting? Do you do anything like that?
Yeah. So no surprise there for sure. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. I joined. I got a driver's scholarship for a karting club up in Uxbridge. So we're driving for them.
That's cool.
Which is cool. It's probably like it's one of the higher series or the highest series for my age because we're like old timers compared to the youngsters there. So yeah, it's an Italian kart right from Italy. Italian engine on it. It's 100cc revs, so about 17,000 RPMs. It's a beast, and it's great learning curve. I think currently right now I reached my speed on track. We'll see if I can increase it later. Like in the sense of like it's really fast, right? So I know I fractured one of my back ribs in the earlier races because there's a lot of G-force and stuff like that. And what happens is when you're like sometimes you're flat out into a corner. There's a lot of like hopping and skipping because of the grip.
Right.
And the only soft part of that kart is your body because there's no suspension. It's all basically it's quite cool anyway. So the suspension actually when you're on. You're usually on three wheels into turns because there is no suspension. So the actual chassis of the go-kart has to actually twist to create traction, or that there is a suspension. So between all that twisting and turning, your body is taking the punch. So yeah, I had to. I think I fractured one of my ribs. I think I got X-rayed, and now finally it's gone back to health. So I had to work out through it, and that's it. And I had modifications to the kart.
So you take this car. The love of cars to the extreme.
Yeah, for sure. I love cars too, but I also love to work on them. I used to be a mechanic back in like '98 in high school rather. Then first I think till about 21 years old I was. But we did not just general mechanics. It was more like rebuilding cars. So we used to buy a lot of wrecks from the States, like great cars, like M cars, like 3s, M5s, Porsches and stuff like that. And we used to. Take them apart, rebuild them, reconstruct them for the road. So it was quite amazing, yeah.
Wow, so you're not just a fake
No.
that just likes cars.
Well, look at my garage, right?
Them, right?
With the car lift, the full mechanic box. So, yeah.
All right, so you're into it. Love it. All right, so the next question for you. If you were to go grab a bite to eat today, what is your go-to meal? If it's a meal, is it a sandwich? Is it like an entree?
For food-wise?
Yeah, food-wise. Like, what's your go-to?
So I'm not a fancy guy. I hate sitting in like 5-star restaurants. I hate having like a bunch of staff waiting on you. It's uncomfortable. To me, I'm like a finger food person. So perfect setting for me to eat any type of food and what kind of food is basically, if I could pick one place, it'd be Tuscany on like a picnic table out looking at basically the fields there and the vineyards rather, or even the fields. And just having like just food like cuts prosciutto, like
nice.
cheese, anchovies, like olives, and stuff like that, and just having a glass of red wine. That's like the perfect meal.
So
And
it's
some
not,
pizza rather, yeah.
so
It's
it's
in there, yeah.
so
It's
it's not
appetizer.
like a steak or like a nice like rib or nothing.
No, dude, I think that's it. I like variety. So
Wicked.
even if we go to restaurants, even like Greek restaurants, stuff like that, we'll order all the appetizers and then we'll just kind of pick at everything.
So finger foods. You love your
Yeah,
finger
yeah,
foods.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Wicked.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We'll know that for next time. Good. All right, next.
This is gonna get more exciting as the alcohol gets consumed.
All right, next. Your favorite place to travel? Like I know you do a lot of traveling on your downtimes with the family and
Yeah,
everything. You guys
yeah.
go to the cottage, stuff like that. But like if you were to travel or anywhere in the world,
Yeah.
first give us your favorite place that you've been to, and then maybe an ideal place that you haven't been to that you'd like to visit.
Yeah, we're not really avid travelers, right? I think you know like we did a lot of stuff in like Florida and stuff like that. But I mean, ultimately in cruises and stuff like that. I don't know if that counts, but like different islands, island hopping. I mean, we did Europe when my honeymoon was supposed to go back August 2020. Naturally, something happened that year. It's not even worth talking about. So that kind of ruined those plans. But if I had to, yeah, I think Europe would probably be the best for me. And I saw so much to know. Like I'm very curious about the background of being Italian, right? So it's literally, yeah, I'd have to go through a lot of Italy. I would like to go from north to south and kind of experience it. But if I had to pick somewhere other than Italy, yeah, I think Japan was quite cool. I don't know, like I something about that. Just watching it, I think I'd like to see Japan if I had to pick one place.
Because the culture, it's just beautiful there too, right?
Yeah, it's different. I wanted to go to China. Yeah, China was something I really wanted to do too. But I think yeah, Japan was probably it's very organized, very clean. The whole different the cultures. Yeah, you know, and they're very organized and car buffs too down there. So I think that's
true.
yeah, they're huge. Yeah,
100%,
massive.
100%.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
wicked. Okay, cool. So we're taking a trip to China to eat finger foods. That's what we're gonna do next.
China?
No, I mean not China, Japan.
Japan, yeah.
We're going to Japan to eat finger foods, right? And they have a lot of like obviously sushi and everything else, right?
I have no idea.
Well, I mean, like,
yeah,
Japan,
yeah. I would
sushi,
imagine
right,
sushi.
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I have no idea.
Are
I'd have to
you
experience
good
it.
on sushi?
Yeah, I can. Yeah. I can't live on it, but I mean, yeah, definitely eat it.
All right, cool. What is your dream job? Are you living the life? If you had no, I guess, all the money in the world,
What
would
I'd be
you
doing?
Yeah.
If I didn't have to earn money, okay. Let's say if I had to do something besides real estate, because I like what I'm doing now. I think I like dealing with clients, the buying and selling process, their investments, but also my investments and stuff like that. Like I love that. I love real estate in general. But let's say we have to take that out of the equation. It'd definitely be with cars for sure. Like I really like the dealerships that deal with just high end, like rare Ferraris, rare Porsches, like really like cool cars that have like stories behind them. Excuse me. And if let's just say that's out of the equation because that's an easy thing, farming, dude. Honestly, yeah, I wouldn't want to physically do all the work, but I would love to own. I don't know if you've seen Clarkson Farm on Amazon, but that is so cool.
You've spoken
Yeah,
about
yeah,
farms
yeah,
before and the
yeah.
fact that you love the idea
Simple
of
life,
farming,
yeah, simple life,
right?
simple but very difficult, very hard, very there's a lot of science in there too with the growing. Like it's very intricate. Especially everything's based on the weather, right?
Of course.
So it's very it's quite cool, right? And I like that. I like that lifestyle. I think with the animals stuff like that, yeah. So
Wicked.
so real estate, cars, then farming. And I think when real estate does what it has to do for me with the development, yeah, we'll own a farm, and I think that'll probably be retirement. I would imagine.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You want to own a farm when it's all said and done, which is actually
Absolutely,
cool.
yeah.
You've spoken about it, but
Yeah.
if that's the dream, we're gonna try to do
That's the goal. And you know what? Like in Italy, so supposedly our family originated from Spain. My dad's family. I just found this out last year. So our families originated from Spain. They had to flee Spain. Supposedly they were Jewish, and they fled Spain like 1760s or something like that. There was some sort of uproar. I think there were basically this bullshit that always happens with different civilizations. So they had to flee Spain because of execution. I think because they were Jews, and they fled to Treviso where we are now, and they basically bought a whole countryside. So let's say from like 1760s to 1780s, it's basically been farmers. So imagine how many generations. I don't know how many is that, 3 or 4 generations of farming.
Wow.
So that's where we go. Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah. If you like this video, I know this is obviously off the cuff. Please like, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, you are a realtor or somebody, you can always reach out to me on my socials. So that's pretty much it, guys. Have an amazing day, and we'll talk soon. Ciao.